Yes, people, what is up? This is me, PB Talks, back again after God knows how long. Forgive me, I've been hell busy in at least in weekdays. Weekends also kind of tend to get busy, so I've not been able to churn out content as regularly as possible, especially after the Premier League season and the IPL season came to an end. Um, I've just been weekdays and weekends, something or the other has been coming up. I've been trying to do streams, I've been trying to do content, but I've just not been able to find the time for it. Hopefully, I can make time for it from now. And wanted to resume my channel with this positive start where we thrashed England in the first ODI in the Kia Oval at London. But before I go into this review any further, I would like all of you to hit the like button on this video. Make sure to subscribe to PB Talks as I'm close to find the subs. I'm about 20 short, so you all can help me get there. And make sure to hit the bell notification to get notifications whenever I upload videos like this or go live. Also, make sure to comment your thoughts on our performances today. I mean, obviously, everything's gonna be positive the way we dominated from start to finish. And do you think we should make changes? Do you think we should go with the same squad for the next two games as well? Make sure to leave your thoughts. And yeah, let us just dive straight into it. We went into the first ODI on the back of winning the T20 series 2-1. Unfortunately, not to win the last one, even though Suryakumar Yadav pulled an absolute blinder. I mean, the way he was playing, you would literally thinking he would have single-handedly won the game, but it didn't happen. We still ended up winning the series 2-1, and we go into the first of three ODIs, which started earlier today at the Kia Oval in London. India won the toss, chose to bowl. Rohit Sharma was our captain. These were the lineups for today. England went up strong, at least at the top of the order. Jason Roy, Bairstow, Joe Root, Ben Stokes, Jos Buttler, Liam Livingstone, Moeen Ali, all of them big hitters capable on getting a big score on their day. And completing the lineup was Craig Overton, David Willey, Brydon, Carse, and Reece Topley. Of course, new faces in terms of Brydon, Carse. Craig Overton was quite experienced. David Willey is well experienced. So is Reece Topley. India went in. Virat Kohli had a minor groin strain, so he had to be rested for this game. Hopefully, he's back for the second ODI at Lord's that begins on Thursday. So we went in with pretty much a strong lineup as expected. Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan. Finally, we got to see him open with Rohit Sharma after God knows how long. Those who are in the comments, please let me know when they last actually opened a game for India, because it's been so long. Because Dhawan has been injured, he's been dropped. Rohit Sharma was injured in the middle, he was dropped. So it was here and there. And there was literally zero consistency whatsoever. I mean, I don't even remember when last time these two opened. So it was good to see them back. Hopefully we can see them consistently for a long time. Following that was Shreyas, Iyer, Suryakumar Yadav, Rishabh, Pant, Hardik, Pandya, Ravi, Jadeja, and then the bowling quartet of Mohammed, Shami, Bumrah, Yuzi Chahal, and Prasidh Krishna. So that was on lineup today, and Rohit Sharma won the toss, chose to bowl, and from there on, it was only going one way. Absolutely brilliant from India, especially from Bumrah at the start. You only have to look at the scorecard to let it speak for itself. You look at that, it looks like more of a telephone number, at least for the first few batsmen. Jason Roy never got going. It was swinging like hell. Bumrah was making the ball talk in both directions. Ball was swinging in, going out. That's what you do when you put an opposition into bat in England. Make use of the early swing and get the early wickets, because we all know how England's top order can get off to a blistering start. They can get off to high totals. I mean, we even saw in the test matches that they chased at such a good run rate that they can score it at even 5 or 6 even in test matches. And the attacking intent is there, and we had to, and that is what Jasprit Bumrah did. Second over itself, he picked up Roy and Bumrah in Roy and Root in 3 deliveries. Ben Stokes was promoted up the order. Clearly didn't work. Man lasted just 1 ball. Mohammed Shami brought in nipped back into Ben Stokes. Rishabh Pant was absolutely phenomenal behind the stumps. And two one-hand catches, one of Ben Stokes, one of Jonny Bairstow. And again, Bumrah was just wreaking havoc. Every time he came on to bowl, he looked like picking a wicket. Wasim Jafar's tweet summed it all. Alexa, play Jasprit Bumrah. Alexa replies, I'm sorry, Jasprit Bumrah is unplayable. That is what he was today. And he was brilliant. He 6 for 19 was his figures, and you can't think of a better performer at least in England, with the new ball. If started off the innings and ended with ball. You look at how many balls are there for Bumrah. 4 itself for clean balls, especially the one where he got out Brydon Carse. Perfect Yorker, and David Willey tried to scoop him over and he had his thumbs rattle. Mohammed Shami as well was brilliant. Josh Buttler was the only batsman in the top order who kind of looked like going ahead. He had the attacking intent right from the start. As you look at his innings, 30 of 32. And that was about it. The lower order did put some resistance to avoid it being less embarrassing. They were like 78 for 8, and you were thinking, okay, we can wrap them up in less than 100. But the lower order did wag its tail a bit, and they got to 110. And even though they somehow managed the way to 110, it was never going to be enough. They were 68 for 8, and you look at that. Never were England in the game at any point of time. We took wickets as and when we could. And you just look at that, 6 for 19 in 7.2 overs with an economy of 2.6. Despite bowling 6 wides, man was absolutely brilliant today. And you see the bowler he is becoming. You look at the test match where he captained and the way he bowled in the first innings, the crucial times he picked wickets. T20s, you don't even need to tell about him. And now in ODIs as well. Hopefully, he can continue this form going into the T20 World Cup this year and in the ODI World Cup next year, because, boy, do we need him to fire. If he fires for us, we have better chance of winning the tournament for the first time in God knows how many years. You look at the other bowlers who performed. Mohammed Shami picking up 3 wickets. Prasidh Krishna picking up 1 wicket as well. Hardik Pandya didn't pick up a wicket, but he was effective. Chahal was only only 2 overs, didn't really matter much. And in the batting, it was only a matter of time when we were going to finish it rather than if. I look at the two openers, 2 contrasting styles of play. Rohit Sharma, 76 of 58, and Shikhar Dhawan taking his time, 31 of 54. Both batsmen were hot. Shikhar Dhawan did have a starting trouble. Of course, expected because he wasn't playing for a long time, so he was going to take the extra time to settle. And of course, he could definitely take extra time because the target was only 110. So he could definitely play out a few balls where Rohit Sharma was at the other end, having complete control of the crease. I don't know why England bowlers persisted with the short ball technique against him. If you bowl short to him, he will hit you all day. You bowl 50 overs of short balls to him, he will hit you all 50 overs. I don't care what anyone else thinks, because he is very good on the pull shot. And every time he went for the pull shot, it was either a 4 or a 6. There was no other result. And plenty of records were broken today. I'm going to get to that in a sec. But we were just absolutely outstanding from first to last. And you cannot ask for a better start to the ODI series. A perfect performance from start to finish. Complete dominance. We sliced through that England's top order like a thin knife through butter. And then our openers finished the job. But we didn't even need to worry about a number 3 and number 4. So that is how good our bowling performance was. And after that, we game ended so early that I don't know. Like, probably they would have had an early night or something. But knowing the task we have ahead, we have the second ODI at Lords on Thursday, and then we have the third ODI. So hopefully we can get the job done at Lords and go ahead from there. As I said earlier, we broke so many records, left, right, and center. At least when Rohit Sharma and Shikhar Dhawan were batting. just to name a few. Where do we even start? Where should we start? Let me know in the comments which record to start in. And just let us start with Rohit Sharma becoming the first person to hit 256s in ODI cricket. First Indian to hit 256s in ODI cricket. The first Indian to do so. And he's just been a magnificent player in ODIs ever since he was promoted to the top of the order, to opening the batting order by MS Dhoni. We remember the Champions Trophy, the first game against South Africa in 2013, where Rohit Sharma and Shikhar Dhawan were sent out to bat. Ever since then, these two have been breaking records for fun. And he also broke most 50-plus scores in ODIs by a visitor in England. Look at that, 750s and 700s in 25 ODIs in England. What a stat that is. That is absolutely brilliant. Most 50-plus scores as an opener. Most sixes in the last 5 years. And he's just brilliant to watch in full flow. I mean, he takes the initial time to settle in, but once he's in full flow, there is no stopping him unless he gets out by himself. I'd rather blame Bumrah today, because if Bumrah didn't have taken a 6, England would have scored 200 and maybe Rohit Sharma could have scored 100. Touch wood. But you look at the other records broken by the opening partnership of Rohit Sharma and Shikhar Dhawan, who have been absolutely fantastic for us all throughout the years. 5,000 runs as an opening pair. You look at that, just the fourth opening pair in history to go past 5,000 runs is absolutely brilliant. Only Sourav Ganguly and Sachin Tendulkar, Goran Ganesh and Desmond Haynes, Aaron Gilchrist and Matthew Hayden have scored more runs as an opening pair than Rohit Sharma and Shikhar Dhawan. Absolutely brilliant. And 18th century stand they have put for the first wicket. Third most century stands by an opening partnership. The first one, you don't need to guess who it is. It is Ganguly and Tendulkar. And that's about it. What else do we say? Comprehensive performance from start to finish. Hopefully we can wrap up the job at Lord's, one of our favorite grounds. Everyone likes the Lord's, the Mecca of cricket. And if you break a record there, or you score a century there, or take a 5-wicket haul there, you go onto the Lord's Honours Board, whether you're an England player or a visiting player. And hopefully we can finish the job at Lord's and take it from there. But that's about it for this match review. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to PB Talks as it gets closer to 500. Make sure to hit the bell notification as and when I upload videos like this or go live. As I keep saying at the end of every single video, I'll keep saying it. We are still in the midst of a pandemic. Make sure to stay safe and wash their hands. Thank you, everyone. Catch you later.